Hello Cancer, this is a timeless reading for you. In the middle of your spread we have the 7 of Wands surrounded by the 8 of Pentacles, the 9 of Swords, the 5 of Cups and the Death card. I feel like the Page of Wands is two things at the same time. On one hand, this is you. At the same time, this is someone else. Like, I feel you being defensive, afraid. I don't feel a lot of aggression. It's more some kind of anxiety, like, self-defense. And I also feel like someone maybe has behaved this way towards you. And it could even be like, just imagine the same card. I only have one deck, so I can't demonstrate. Imagine two of these guys standing in front of each other, both in the same position, with the one defending themselves, imagining the other person is attacking them, but actually no one is attacking anyone. It's like some kind of misunderstanding. And don't get me wrong, this is not about toxic relationships or anything like that. I don't want to defend anything like that and just play it down. This situation is about something else. I feel like there are two people misunderstanding each other, maybe due to some kind of trauma or whatever. Fearing the other person, could be dangerous. It could even be a situation where no one has called anyone names or, verbally attacked anyone or physically in any way. Could just be like two people getting to know each other, triggering each other without being mean to each other. Just being afraid that something from the past will repeat itself again in this situation. So both of them are being very self-protective and not able to open up to each other. It can be a romantic situation. It can be a friendship. It can be something in a job situation. And this is causing a lot of grief on both sides and withdrawal. So this is a very unfortunate misunderstanding. In the unconscious position, we have the 8 of Pentacles or 8 of Coins. I don't know, I feel like it is just saying that both of you maybe you both distracted yourself from this by working on something job-wise or just a hobby, focusing on other relationships. So you didn't have to feel this feeling anymore. It could even be that for 8 years you haven't talked to this person. 8 weeks or months, but I feel like it could just literally be years ago. Just focusing on other things, turning your back onto the situation. And I'm saying it again, I don't feel anything toxic from this situation or person that you're having this situation with. I do not support this kind of stuff, like, encouraging people to hope for their toxic ex to come back or something like that. No. This is an entirely different situation. Could even be like, let's say you started to get to know someone, like just friendship-wise or in a romantic situation, like from another country, and there were some cultural differences that led to a weird misunderstanding. And there was no struggling or fighting with this person. It's just like, oh, I don't know if I can trust this person. And then maybe with one point, the connection didn't develop any further. It just drifted apart because on both sides there was a little bit of doubt. And then maybe in a polite way you said goodbye to each other, or you just didn't say anything at all. Some people that just stop replying. And then it was just, forgotten somehow. And everyone moved on and worked on their own stuff. It could also be that, you are remembering this person or the other way around, and this is causing a lot of worries. Not knowing how to reach out to this person. Maybe you realize something many years later. It could also be that someone is, you and the other person, you are both in this kind of energy at the moment. Not necessarily even regarding your situation with each other, but just in general, that life is a bit burdening at the moment. Like you have a lot to worry about. Or maybe you might, remember or trying to remember every word and every detail that you said, how you behaved, and maybe you think you did something wrong and now you regret because you realized there was no need, this person was innocent, there was no need to defend yourself, and the other way around. Now there's a bit of guilt and you wish you could express this kind of guilt towards this person, but you maybe you don't know where they are and you don't have any contact, like their email address or phone number, so you can't reach out. Could be for some. As a outcome or realization, we have the Death card, and I feel like this whole situation could just come to an end, like every detail on it. On one hand, the main topic, like in the past, being self-defensive, even though there was no attack. This might come to an end. The worry that maybe something about this person is wrong might come to an end. Distracting yourself might come to an end. The grief might come to an end. The guilt and worrying might also come to an end. Like it's just clear. Everything is coming to an end. So then you just accept it the way it is, and I feel like there will be a possibility to talk this through with this person. But I'm not being shown here in your cards when and how this possibility will appear. It is just important, that's what this spread is telling me, just important to really reflect on those things, become aware of everything, go through it, even if it's painful and uncomfortable. And if you have gone through it entirely, you will find your relief. And when every negative feeling towards this person has been erased, every negative feeling, the doubt, the distraction, I'm repeating myself, I am aware of that, but also especially the guilt you feel regarding this behavior. Because I feel like it wasn't even your fault, it could just be that the person just, without any bad intention, triggered something in you that reminded you of something that was painful in the past. Or, just let's say you're a woman who grew up in a very dangerous family and has experienced a lot of abuse, maybe by male family members. And then when she grew up, she had a lot of, abusive boyfriends and partners, even marriages. And after 20 years, she's so through with all of that she cannot trust any man anymore. And when she finally meets a sincere and nice man, she will think automatically that he's like all the others because she's never learned anything else. It could be something like that. Of course, this also counts for men and for non-romantic situations. This is something like that. So it is understandable if someone is very, very traumatized or conditioned or both, that sometimes we misinterpret people. So I feel like this card, especially with the overthinking and guilt, is the most important to deal with and to find some kind of inner death to this overthinking. I feel like the cards are giving us hope that there will be a reconciliation with this specific person, but the cards are not showing me when and how. Because first, it is important for you to deal with all this negative energy. So I'm gonna leave it here. I wish you a lot of strength to deal with whatever this means for you. And thank you for watching.